Hey folks, welcome back. Mike down here in my RC corner. I'm going to do an unboxing and flying video. As you can see, I got a rather large box sent to me, shipped to me by Gearbest.com, and I like to thank them for sending this to me for an independent review. Yeah, we got a large quadcopter here. This box is a lot bigger than most quadcopters that I've ever been shipped. We have the WLToys Q323 4-channel video quad. Just over here, just shows it's got gyros, 360 flips, takes photos, video, charges by USB. I'm not so sure about that, but anyways, it's a big quad. It's got really bright LED lights on it. There's the camera. So I'm just going to and I'll also mention up here before I get too far, it's both 15 minutes flying time. So let's just spin the box around, show you again what's on this side. So one of the interesting things is you can interchange the cameras on here. I believe I have the 720p camera version, but you can get a Wi-Fi camera, and they may upgrade to a FPV type camera with the 5.8 gigahertz. I'll show you more about that when we get this out of the box. The motors come out easy, and cool thing about the camera, you can point it down towards the ground, or you can do a horizon view and point it straight up. Pretty cool. So I'm going to pause this right here, sit tight, and we'll get this thing right out of the box. So here you have it, guys, and I thought I'd leave it in here to show you how it was packaged. There's a clear plastic top that went over top of this, and you can see you got your spare props all neatly stacked here. We have the transmitter. I'll leave it up a bit so we can talk about that in a second. We got the standard charger for 2-cell LiPo, and the battery that comes with it is very nice. You get this battery here. It's 2300 milliamp hour 2-cell LiPo. Cool stuff. Also underneath the box was instruction manual, so it should tell you exactly what you need to know. It's English and Chinese combined, but it's got helpful diagrams. And if you're a new person in the quadcopters, I'm sure you'll probably watch a few videos before you fly one, and you can get some good information right here. But for a general quadcopter flyer, it's pretty much the same as always, especially if you've flown a WLToys product before. Prop guards are here. You get a memory card, USB reader, a little screwdriver. Comes with a 4 gigabyte micro SD card. I'm just going to go over the radio really quick and talk about what the buttons are for. When you turn this on, these are the rate buttons. So you can go through rates 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 rates. This is an altitude hold quadcopter. So pressing this button here will fire up the motors. I also believe a long press on this will disable the lights or re-enable the lights. This button up here, a long press, puts it in headless mode. This button here is not a trim, but this will position the camera. Pushing up moves the camera up to the horizon, and holding it down will point it towards the ground. This is the photo video button. So quick press will give you a photo. Long press will engage the video. This button here is for the flips, so you press it and move the stick here. Whatever direction you move it will engage the flip in that direction. And lastly, this is the just trim buttons to trim it up. And last thing, to shut the motors off, you would press and hold these 2 shoulder buttons down. Pretty cool stuff. I'm just going to remove everything quick. We'll just take a quick peek at the quadcopter itself. You can see everything comes already assembled. There's the landing gear. Everything's pretty cool. Up here you have the balance lead. Charging lead is what you plug in to power on the quadcopter. So that's interesting. Yeah, I will say this thing has a propeller, tri-blades, This has a significant weight to it. For a brushed or a quadcopter drone, it's one that weighs a lot more than even like the Tarantula X6 from Yizan. But this is known as the Falcon and the HD upgrade. And I want to just talk about that real quick. That's the camera right there, and that camera can swivel. And underneath here, there's a thumb press, and you can pull the pod right out. And pulling the pod out, you can interchange the camera if you buy another one. That's where the SD card goes. So guys, it's pretty cool stuff. I'm really liking this, how it looks. I'm just going to quickly grab the battery and show you what it looks like inserting it. So it doesn't even have a Dean's plug or any other kind of plugs, which is a little odd and different, but nonetheless pretty cool for what this does. So you just would slide the battery all the way in, and it's a little tight here, but you just kind of wiggle it up, and there you go. As you can see, there's a red tail light for your orientation, green in the front, pods, red in the back. Those are really bright. This should be interesting. So guys, it's about 0 degrees Celsius outside. I'm going to take this outside. It snowed last night, starting to change over to a bit of rain, but the weather here has been terrible. Lots of snow, lots of wind, minus like double temperature, double digit, minus 10, minus 12, very cold Celsius weather. So today's near zero, and Gearbest sent me this, and I'm trying to get this video done for them as quick as possible. Let's get this bird outside, and I'll show you how it does. Okay guys, I'm outside. Pardon me, I got a bit of a cold. Just again, the wind is really down, but it's misty rain outside right now. Last night we got about 4 inches of snow. As you can see, lots of snow on the ground. But today is going to get up to about +2 Celsius and then plunge back down overnight. So weather's been kind of crappy. I haven't much time to fly this bird. I've had it for almost a week, so this is my only opportunity to do this. The flight might not, is boasting 15 minutes. I may not get it up that long because my hands will get cold and the battery will run shorter because it's cold outside. So we did an up and down there to bind it. And that's an auto takeoff button right there. We have some altitude hold. And there we go. Let's get her up a bit. As you can see, it's quite powerful, quite noisy. The wind is going to be blowing across your screen from right to left, so just trim it up a bit. And I'm just going to look at the radio. I'm at 40% rates. So the yaw is pretty good for 40%. Let's try 60. Yeah, that's 60. Here's the pitch. Let's see the bank. Bank at 60 is pretty good. The yaw stays the same, I think. That's 80. More pitch though, more bank. So it comes a sportier flyer for sure. And just to, the wind's drifting it away there. Let's try 100. So yeah, you can see pretty significant there in the bank. The altitude hold is working really well. So let's just take this out for a little bit of spin. Whoa. Okay, it's sensitive controls for sure. So just tickle the sticks to get this thing going. Pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna see if I can get this over here. I got the camera pointing down a bit. See if I can take a picture. See if I got a picture of this car going by. I'll bump the camera up. Take some pictures of the tree here. There's another van going by. See if I can take a picture of that. Pretty cool. Again, I don't normally fly quadcopters in this type of weather. It's got a little bit less response than probably would. I'm going to put the video on. You hear a double beep after the long press. So there we go. Fly it around a bit. I'll move the camera up in the horizon type of view. If you've flown a WLToys product before, this feels very much like one. I own a couple WLToys quadcopters, the V636, and very similar flight characteristics. Just the controller, the way it feels, and the way a quadcopter is programmed to fly. That's the feeling I get from it. Pretty cool stuff. I'm going to end the video here. Let's test some flips. Whoa, a little squirrely there, but it did it. Get it over here again. Let's try a backwards flip. Pretty cool. Frontward flip. Yeah, the weather's a little crazy. I'm sure the barometer is going nuts just because the weather conditions going from cold snow to warming up during the day to get some rain. We'll be switching over to freezing rain probably around 4 p.m. and then back to snow tonight. I'm going to bring this in here, guys. I just want to try the auto land feature. So I hit the on off auto land button and it did. Made a bit of a skip, but the barometer's acting up. I'll just hold this up. You can see that my radio has got a lot of water condensation on it from the misty rain that's going on. You can see it on my car window here. There's standing out in a bit of a rain, so let's take her up again for a bit. Guys, I appreciate you always watching my videos. Underneath this here is a spot to leave comments and questions. Please leave them there and I'll get back to you as always. Once again, I thank Gearbest for sending me a product, and I can show you guys what this is all about. I'll have a link to it in the notes below this video on my YouTube channel here on this video. Getting closer to the holidays, so I hope everyone's doing well and you get a chance to get some time to relax. Alright, I got some more videos coming up soon, so I hope to see you guys on those ones. Alright, take care and peace out. See you later.